Last week, the Group C finals took place for Decades Night as we saw Yorkie, Mad Scientist Monster, and Nessie all competing for this week's Lucky Six. It was a pretty strong episode where everybody brought their game, but sadly one of them had to be unmasked, and the remaining two singers advanced onto the Super Six, which is this week. We've got a lot to talk about this in last for basically the video for last week's recap and review of the Masked Season 13. So let's get straight into the video. So, as you guys know by now, last week was Decades Night for the Masked Season 13, and this week actually is the Super Six. So I cannot wait to see that. But what an episode was last week! You know, so many great performances. Honestly, I thought everybody really improved from the previous performances, and I thought it was an overall fantastic night. I loved all the performances. I'm going to try and get this video as soon as I can. As I know, this week the Super Six is on this week, and it's currently 20 past 20 past 6 in the evening where I am. So I need to try and get this out as soon as quick possible. Get a thumbnail ready and just get that out as soon as possible. But honestly, let's just get straight into the video. And actually, kicking off, we had a group performance. Actually, I'm going to get that up quickly. And if I can find it. If I can. Where is it? 25. Okay. There it is. I found it. Okay. So they performed, if I can find it. Decades Night. They performed My Sharona by the Knack. I've never heard it before, but it was still a good performance. I liked it. I don't really talk about the group performances as much because they're not really just, you know. But anyways, let's get straight into the video because I don't want to hold you up guys anymore. So let's just get into the video. And kicking off the night, we had the singer who was indeed unmasked this week, which was Yorkie, who performed "Stop in the Name of Love" by the Supremes. I love the Supremes. I thought this was a great performance, and honestly, Yorkie has been just really elevating her performances. She had just been, for me, she had been getting better and better each week. And while it was pretty obvious she was going home last week, honestly, I'm honestly so glad she made the Group C finals because I thought she was great. Honestly, maybe she wasn't the strongest singer, but she really improved and grown on me. And honestly, I thought she was fantastic. But she was revealed, and we all know who it was as well. And it was none other than Erika Jayne from the Real Housewives. Jenny got her correct, and I think we all did as well. I especially went on the Erika Jayne train after boy band night, and I actually didn't know she was a singer. I actually googled, and she actually has done singing, which is pretty cool. But yeah, she was honestly fantastic. I loved her, and honestly, she has probably got the best personality I think I've ever seen on The Masked Singer. She was just, you could tell she was loving every single moment of that. She was enjoying everything by being dressed in that Yorkie. She was just having the best time. That her personality, her bubbly personality, was just infectious. It was just, she was great, honestly. I have so much respect for her for doing the show. She was just brilliant. I loved seeing her, and honestly, she's so funny as well. I was honestly when she was talking to Jenny and the panel, I couldn't contain my laughter. She was just so funny. Honestly, she was just brilliant. I really enjoyed seeing her on the show, and just she was fantastic. She had grown on me every single especially after the boy band performance of New Kids on the Block. That really, her vocals really impressed me that week. So yeah, I thought she was fantastic, and she did great as well. I gotta give props to her for doing this show. So, Erika Jayne, thank you for doing the Masked Singer. You were fantastic, my friend. You were just amazing. So, well done for making it this far. And the next performance of the night we had was the Mad Scientist Monster, who performed "Love Yourself" by Justin Bieber. And for a country singer on who we think it is, this was a very unexpected genre for him to do. But I really liked this as well. I love his voice as well in general. I mean, I mean, he did a country song. He did Matchbox 20. Then he did a boy, I Swear, boy band song. And now he's doing Justin Bieber. So he's really flipping the script around with the genres he's doing. And I really like that. And his voice is just sensational. His voice is just incredible. And I think, and even the falsetto he did at the very end was really good as well. So that was great. And it was a no brainer. He'd be going straight through to the Super Six. It was honestly almost for certain he would be. But I mean, when I say certain, because after Nessie's performance, which we'll get into in a minute, I thought Nessie would have edged him. But again, at the same time, there's no surprise. I think he made it first. But anyways, my guess for bands like MSM, it's pretty obvious who we all think it is, and it's none other than Florida Georgia Line's Brian Kelly. I mean, this is going to be a bit of a short video because I think we all know who it is at this rate. But the clues, I actually struggled with his clues actually this week. There's only two I managed to connect, and one is like a slight possibility. So, the sun, we saw a sun, and that made me think of Leanne Rhymes, who was on The Masked Singer season 4, and she won as the sun, and who was fantastic as well. Leanne Rhymes is one of the best singers of this generation. She is amazing. Her voice is just spectacular. Every time I hear her sing, I'm just blown away. Her voice is just she's got a God-given talent as well. But anyways, back to the clues. So we saw the sun, which made me think of Leanne Rhymes, and I was thinking to myself, have Florida Georgia Line and Leanne Rhymes in a collab together? Well, I did a bit of research and I found this, and this could be, I might be throwing my eggs in one basket here, but again, this could be a stretch as well. But apparently both Leanne Rhymes and Florida Georgia Line both appeared on the Motley Crue tribute album. Let me find it. Motley Crue tribute album. Were they on there? Apparently they were, but I can't find an image right now. But I'll find it later. But that was the only clue for the sun connection I managed to connect to. Excuse me, I'm very tired. And then he mentioned he didn't do it alone, but he went solo. Brian has had a solo career. Of course, he's in Florida Georgia Line as a duo with who's the second member of the group? We need to Florida Georgia Line. Who is the second member? It is Tyler Hubbard. That's his name. Yeah, that's his name. I keep thinking he's the guy from Pretty Little Liars, but no, that's the guy. But yeah, that is different. That's why it made me think of it. And then the other clue of it, season 4, but him singing with someone else or working with someone else. My best guess could be for the Sun connection of Leanne Rhymes, because I know they're on the album together. But I don't know. I don't know if he's worked with Nick Carter. I don't know if he's worked with Tori Kelly. I don't know if he's worked with Taylor Dane. Who else was season 4 we had? Oh, I mean, we had quite a few non-singers who were really good. I mean, Bob Saget. I mean, no, he hasn't sung. I mean, No, I don't know. I don't know. The singers that come to mind are, Leanne Rhymes, Olo Black, Nick Carter, Taylor Dane, Tori Kelly, Paul Anka. That's another one. Those are the three singers that come to my mind. So, yeah, I need help with that clue for season 4. But I think we can all agree it's Florida. It's Brian Kelly at this rate. I'm trying to find clues that can match him at the minute. That would make sense. But but yeah, I it's pretty obvious that it's him, and I think I could definitely see him in the final three along with Boogie Woogie and Coral. So yeah, I think it's definitely we all know it's Florida Georgia Lines and Brian Kelly. So it's no point of really talking about him anymore. Let's move on to the next performance. And next up, we had Nessie. And arguably, in my opinion, this was, without a shadow of a doubt, the best performance of the night. He performed, get his song up, and he did Rio Speedwagon, I believe. I can find the song quickly, except the cookies. Where was it? If I can find it. He performed Can't Fight This Feeling by Rio Speedwagon. And let me tell you, this performance was just unbelievable. His vocal range, and I even said to myself, if he does a killer ballad in the group finals, he's gonna go through. But this performance was just amazing. The vocal power chops he was displaying was just amazing. His voice is incredible, and just hearing that power in the voice is just amazing. His voice is just incredible. Honestly, I could go on for all day talking about this performance. It really was just fantastic. So, the clue I have some. Let's go for my guess for Nessie, and I'm sticking with my guess of it being, if I can do it correctly, Edwin McCain. It's definitely Edwin McCain. So let's go for the clues. He mentioned about love songs on Valentine's Day, and I mean, of course, he's had many. He's got many love songs out there. Then we saw the Bumblebee. I now this is probably a red herring here, but so when we saw the bee, that just made me think of I'll Be, which is one of his songs. So maybe that, or maybe he's done a show, gardening show with bees. But that the bee that made me think of I'll Be, which is one of his songs. But I don't know. The treadmill. He actually did cross country in high school, and if you guys haven't done cross country, you're lucky because it is grueling. I remember doing it in secondary school and in school and high. I remember doing cross country, and it is. Let me tell you, it's very exhausting. You have to run. You have to run quite a long mile, and it's absolutely quite draining. Let's just say the least. And then the next clue, the Snowman. I mean, he actually released his own version of Frosty the Snowman, a Christmas song. And then the Bieber and Poof. I believe he is both Justin Bieber and Charlie Puth have covered both his songs. I didn't really get into that much detail because I didn't get too many clues for this week. So for him. So so some of the clues are actually quite hard to do this week because I mean, we all know it's these people. I mean, vocally, I could still hear Daryl Hall. Even Robin said him as well. I could hear Daryl Hall in some of the bits, but I'm sticking with my guts of Edward McCain. But I mean, I would love to see Daryl Hall, especially after John Oates doing it, season 10. I would love to see Daryl Hall do the show one day. But I'm pretty convinced. I think we all are convinced it's Edward McCain. The incredible talent he has is just amazing. So that is it for this week's recap and review of Decade Night for The Masked Singer season 30. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Your thoughts on the results. And also, I've got to go back to him. Can I just talk about the Battle Royale he was in? I mean, I had a feeling he'd be in the Battle Royale, but honestly, he nailed Trial Tenderness. No, it was hard to handle. He nailed it, and the high note he hit at the end was just goosebumps, absolute goosebumps. So, anyways, back to this. Let me know your thoughts below about this last week's episode. I'd love to hear your thoughts of it. Did you think we had the right results? And now this week is the Super Six. I cannot wait for the Super Six to happen. Who do you think is going home this week? In my opinion, I think it's pretty obvious in my opinion, and that is Paparazzo. And it's a shame because I absolutely love Paparazzo. I love his voice. His performance of That's Amore is still on my YouTube playlist of the Masked Singer performances. That performance is literally one of my favorites this season. Because his voice was, and it was the first. It was when I first thought it was Seth MacFarlane, because that performance alone. Because I knew it was Matthew Morrison, but the way his voice sounded different, I was like, well, this is the exact episode I thought of Matthew Morrison, no, Seth MacFarlane, because I know he can sing like that. But anyways, I'm pretty sure we're losing Paparazzo this week, and it would be a shame because I really like it. I wanted to make another episode, but but again, I think we all know who everyone is under the mask at this rate. So, no point in digging in, right? Anyways, that's it for this week's video. If you enjoyed it, please like and subscribe with post notification turn on. I would really appreciate that. But once again, thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, I will see you guys next time. Honestly, I've loved doing this. So, if I could find it. Am I on the right one? No. Where is the page? There it is. I keep thinking because I've got different tabs open. But anyways, thank you so much for watching this video. And of course, I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. And I'll see you guys next time.